Before we start, please watch my previous video. The link will be in the description. Amy Schneider returned for a 30-second game on Jeopardy. She won a 31-day total of $1,068,800. As explained in the previous video, Ken Jennings' instruction was, now, in Jeopardy superfan circles, there's a lot of talk and statistical comparisons around what you might call the Big Four. That's James Holzhauer, Matt Amodio, that trainee TV host from Seattle, Ken something. The audience laughs. And for those superfans or anybody who likes to see the gameplay, well, today marks a giant potential milestone for Amy. She has a chance to tie the consecutive wins total of a literal GOAT, James Holzhauer, who won 32 games in a row. Clark and Corey, of course, do not want to see that happen. Ken asks what Amy will do with her winnings as he did on her 7th game. Amy Schneider from Oakland has 3,200 right now, but, over $1 million more in that future Jeopardy winnings coming your way. What are your plans for the money? She answers, a lot of stuff. One of them is a plan we had for a while, but going to Ireland. Both of my parents are half Irish and half German. The Irish part is a lot more fun, so that was what I grew up with a lot more, and I remember being in bars on St. Patrick's Day when I was like 6. Ken laughs. Amy continues, so, we'll go there, we'll find some, ancestral places, which I'm very embarrassed to admit I cannot remember right now where any of them are. I have to ask my mother, but We'll go see some. Ken asks to see the family name and churchyards and such. Amy answers, yeah, that sort of thing. Ken concludes, fantastic, sounds like a great trip. So after Amy included ancestral places in her anecdote, she chose the category people in history. Maybe it's just a coincidence. Otherwise, she could potentially be tied for 3rd place for the most consecutive wins. Amy got all 3 daily double, and this aired on the 13th. This should have aired on the 3rd of January. However, it's still 3 for 3, because 13 has 3 in it. However, she doesn't risk 3,000 in any of them, which would have been funnier. Amy got the first daily double, wagered 2,000, got it right, and this took her to $8,400. Corey and Amy got the Nirvana question wrong, and Amy was so sure she was correct. Amy got the 2nd daily double, risked her trademark 4,000, answered correctly, and went to $16,800. Amy got the 3rd daily double, wagers 2,000, and that took her to $23,200. So she was 3 for 3 in more ways than 1. Actually, she was 3 for 3 in more ways than 3. Corey entered Double Jeopardy winning $11,200, and he really nailed down the modern art category. He does design board games after all. Amy was in the lead at $28,800. Clark was in 3rd place at $4,000. The final Jeopardy category was the words of Victor Hugo. The question was, this object is the ultimate expression of law, and its name is vengeance. It is not neutral, nor does it allow us to remain neutral. I don't have a guess. I will say it's funny how specific the quote is about law, and Clark Dawson is a lawyer. Maybe she knows. However, she studied the American justice system, not French history or their justice system. So it's probably not an advantage that she's a lawyer. She guessed liberty. The answer was the guillotine. That's how Hugo describes the guillotine in Les Miserables. I haven't read any of Hugo's work, so I wouldn't have even thought this quote was from Les Miserables. Amy was the only one to answer correctly. She added 4,000, which brought her final score to $32,800. I would say it's intentional for her total to be $32,800 on the 32nd win, only I think she would have wagered $3,200 to make it an even $32,000. I didn't even realize until right when I typed that Amy could have bet $3,200 to take her final score to $32,000 as a perfect way to end her 32nd win, and a perfect way to tie James Holzhauer for 32 wins. That would have been amazing. Well, she and James Holzhauer are tied for the 3rd most consecutive wins on Jeopardy. If she wins tomorrow, she'll beat that tie, which she revealed she hoped to beat his record. And as always, thank you for watching.